Turn left onto Horwestrasse, Route 4.
It's funny though to think yesterday we were in Germany, the day before we were in Luxembourg, and today we're in Switzerland. So that was fast.
Yeah. On our first real road trip in Serenity, we learned a lot. But most importantly, we learned what sort of travellers we wanted to be. At the start, we tried to do what most people do: cover distance, cross borders, and see as much as possible. 8 countries, 1,800 miles, 8 days. And for a while it felt exciting. New roads, new languages, new skylines. But somewhere between the motorway stretches and the mountain passes, between the chaos of city traffic and the quiet alpine lakes, something shifted. It wasn't the busy roads we remembered the most. It was the switchbacks climbing into the cloud, the glacier-fed lakes sitting silent beneath the peaks, the gravel tracks that led nowhere obvious except somewhere beautiful. It was the tucked-away campsites, the early morning stillness, and the sound of wind in high places. During the calm moments of the trip, the quiet back roads, the lesser travelled routes, we found the peace we didn't realise we were searching for. We realised we didn't want to rush across maps. We wanted to move through landscapes, not to tick off countries, but to feel where we were. This is how we want to explore. And this film isn't just about the miles we covered, or the 8 countries we passed through. It's about the shift that happened somewhere between the chaos and the calm. About 2 people setting out to test a van and accidentally discovering something about themselves. Because this wasn't just our first real road trip in Serenity. It was the trip that quietly shaped the direction of everything that followed. The way we travel, the way we now film, the way we tell these stories. It's a story of a journey across Europe and the moment we stopped trying to see everything and started trying to feel it instead. Some adventures don't start with a map. They start with a feeling. A quiet pull to somewhere new, to breathe a little deeper and to see the world with your own eyes. For us, life has become about the simple things, the places we go, the people we love, and the memories we make along the way. So we travel in our little home on wheels whenever we can, chasing the quiet roads, wild coastlines, and those moments that remind you why it's worth stepping outside your routine. This isn't about rushing to the next destination. It's about wandering slowly, finding meaning in the in-between, and letting the journey shape us. This is Roads Beyond the Map, where every mile tells a story and every moment matters. So we're just going to go for it. Good morning everybody, welcome back to the channel. So the day has finally arrived. We are at Dover, waiting to cross over to Calais. It's definitely going to be at least 7 countries in 8 days, 1,800 miles. Just a real good test for the van and stretch the legs a bit and have a good explore and just really get out there and have our first proper road trip. So we're just going to go get a brew, wake ourselves up a bit. I'll see you guys soon. Just a little update. Tick 2, second country. We are now in Belgium. So that's France, Belgium, heading towards the 3rd country of the day, Luxembourg. See you soon, guys. Hello again, guys. Well, we have finally arrived in Luxembourg. It has been a day, I can tell you now.
Oh, hasn't it?
Starting with no sleep this morning, an early start, and then a 300 odd mile drive to Luxembourg through some pretty questionable and confusing roadworks, let's say. So yeah, it's been a long journey. And then when we get to Luxembourg City, the park up that I'd arranged for us to park the van into, so she's nice and safe while we explore Luxembourg. I believe there was a multi-storey car park there, which obviously we would be too tall to go in, and there would be parking spaces outside that we could put the van in. Anyway, it turns out that those parking spaces outside were for buses, not for public vehicles. So anyway, after a bit of a dilemma, we managed to drive outside to the edge of the city, get parked up in an open air car park there, and then get public transport back into the city centre, which
is unbelievable, if I tell you.
Yeah, honestly, it's like, I mean, apart from the fact all the public transport is completely free, and I mean, trains, buses, trams, all free. I mean, there's as many bus lanes as there are car lanes as well, right?
Probably more bus lanes than there are car lanes, and there's not many cars on the road, I can tell you. It's all buses.
So anyway, it's been a day, but we are now in Luxembourg. So we're going to have a good explore. We're right in the city centre right now. We're going to have a look at some sites. We're going to go see the old town. We're going to get some food and drink as well in a bit. But yeah, for now, just join us for a bit of a tour around Luxembourg city centre. See you soon, guys.
Look at that. Wow.
Well, look at this
That is so nice.
Hang on, look at this for a stark contrast. We've got the new city, the new town, skyscrapers and everything going up. And then we have Old Town.
Look at that.
Now that is quite a view, right? Wow, that's beautiful.
Isn't it?
It goes all the way along the river.
It does. All the way down there, look. And through there.
How beautiful is that? Right on the river.
That's stunning. It's like you step back in time being here.
It really is, doesn't it?
Very much so. Well, in the old bit, definitely. Obviously, the new bit's not.
When we do a longer time span road trip, when we've really got time to explore countries more, I think we need to come back and properly do Luxembourg.
I agree with you.
That's quite a view, isn't
Oh,
it?
look over there.
Oh wow. What a gorgeous looking river.
Cross the road.
You crossed the road. Thank you so much.
This is pretty.
Lovely, isn't it? I wish I could say the day ended well right there, but it didn't. After more than half an hour of driving in the dark, convinced we were heading towards our campsite, we found ourselves climbing a narrow mountain road. No signal, no streetlights, just trees and darkness. And then suddenly the road ran out. In front of us was a field. There was barely any room to move, so slowly and carefully I turned the van around in the entrance of the field. But as we started heading back down the mountain, we noticed the fuel range dropping quickly. And through tired, frustrated thoughts, I started to wonder if I'd damaged something. Had I clipped the fuel tank in the field? Had I just ended the trip on day 2? We knew there was a village a couple of miles back down the mountain. Tomorrow was Sunday, but surely it was better to be there than stuck in the middle of nowhere. So we kept driving, praying the fuel would last out. Well, you are not going to believe how our day ended yesterday. So when we got back to Serenity yesterday after exploring Luxembourg City, The plan was we were going to drive about 40 minutes, which was going to take us to a campsite on the northeast of the northeast of Luxembourg, where we had some nice facilities and everything in there, and we would just have a night to recharge and get ready for getting on the road the next morning. Anyway, long story short, I'd been given coordinates as well as the name for the campsite, and I put the coordinates into our sat nav, and they took us to a dead end road up on a mountain. It was pretty high in the middle of the night, and literally the road stopped in a field. It went from a nice tarmac road to nothing, and on like a 45-degree angle as well. And we were like, oh, well, this is not the campsite, but we're like kind of stuck now. So eventually I managed to turn Serenity around in the pitch black on this 45-degree hill and get us turned around and facing the right direction. So we then started to drive back and noticed immediately that the fuel gauge was dropping by the amount of fuel I had available was dropping by kilometre by second. So I had 65 kilometres of fuel left, 64 kilometres, 63 kilometres, to the point I was like, I thought it would burst the tank in the van. I'd caught it or something when we were turning around in this field. However, it seemed to bottom out at 55, but while it was dropping down, we are now thinking, we're in the middle of nowhere. There's a village nearby. We need to see if we can at least get to this village. Fortunately, it did seem to stop at 55, and I think it was the change of pace, the change of roads, and suddenly the fuel economy was dropping quickly. But in the middle of the night, when you're really tired after that long day, it was alarming to say the least. So we were like, right, we just need to park up for the night. And there was a car park showing in this village. But to get through the car park, we had to go under this, which I'll show you now. You see that there? So just in here is what we had to drive through. And I was like, are we even going to fit? So Rose had to jump out and was guiding us through. And we just, the back of the van just cleared it by 1 or 2 inches. So it's going to be a steady return. But what a difference a day makes. So we finished last night in very tired, frazzled brains after a long drive, panicking, thinking we ruptured the fuel tank. You're stuck in the middle of a hillside, no idea where. And you wake up this morning, we have clear skies, I can hear church bells in the background, crows crowing, and just look. I mean, it's just a random car park in the middle of a village, right? If you can see here, this house up here, we could hear kids playing up here, and yeah, there's cockles and stuff crowing in the background there. There's gorgeous woodland around. I mean, it literally is like just a little random car park, though. But what a place to wake up. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. So, day 2. Let it begin. Day 2, we're going to go about half hour's drive, once I can find some fuel before we do run out. About a half hour's drive to where we're going to go for this hike. I'll give you the details when we're there. Then we have a nice scenic drive to do for about 5 hours today. But it's going to be a nice journey, so hopefully we'll have some stuff to show you there before we get to our destination this evening. And I'll update you on that later on. So, have a good day, everybody, and I will see you very soon. Bye for now. Well, what a difference a day makes. After a good night's sleep, waking up this morning, I mean, I told you a little bit about the issue with the fuel and everything last night. The bizarre thing was, when we actually got driving this morning to find a fuel station, the petrol gauge started going up again as quick as it went down again last night. So I don't know what that was, but it
was Serenity saying, I've had enough, I'm tired, we're ready to go to bed.
Yeah, I think the van had enough, wanted to sleep as well.
Messing with us.
Oh, we got cows.
We got cows.
Anyway, so yeah, but with our tired heads last night, that really freaked us out, and I think we needed to get our heads down and reset, which is exactly what we've done. We've woken up today. It's a glorious day. We're driving through countryside now. No motorways at the moment. So
Today's a good day.
Today is a good day. I have no idea.
Oh, look.
That's what people that have been here and done the trail and
I
left
guess.
stones on top as little markers.
I guess so.
Leaving Luxembourg behind, we're headed now south through the mountains of Alsace. Blue skies above us, sunshine warming the road ahead. The kind of drive that makes you feel like the whole continent is opening up in front of you. Forest roads, tunnels through the mountains, village after village slipping quietly past the windows. It was beautiful. But even here, the shift hadn't happened yet. We were still chasing those miles, still searching our way across the map, instead of feeling our way through the places we were in. By late afternoon, the forest began to thicken, and the road carried us quietly into the Black Forest. A place that feels older somehow, deeper, darker, slower. And for the first time that day, we finally stopped moving. A simple pitch, a free pitch, a warm meal, and the quiet comfort of being still after another long day on the road. This is our view from the front of Serenity. Not a bad spot. For free. Alright guys, so we have just pulled up at our campsite in Germany for the night. It is Camping Bankenhof, right? It's next to a lake. We'll show you in a minute, but it's in stunning woodland area in the Black Forest. And this location has 365 pitches. It's a big site, but it's got all the facilities you need, and restaurant and bar and everything as well. When we get to reception, it actually closes at 6:30. So in a lot of these places, when the reception is closed, they've got what they call quick stops. So if you get there and there's nobody in reception, you pull up near the entrance. There's usually several park up locations for you can pull up, and then in the morning it's either going to be free or cheap, and they'll just sort that out with you in the morning. So there's always somewhere where you can go. So we're looking at the details on reception, and it says read this first before you go in, and it showed on the door a map like this of all the locations, and it says all the circled ones are free. Completely free. If any of them are vacant, you can have one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 free locations. And we've checked out, we were like, yeah, all the free ones, they're going to be full, right, though? Because there's quite a lot of people here. I mean, 360 odd locations, and I think there's probably got to be at least 300 being used right now. We looked at the first couple, yes, they're taken. And to be honest, they weren't great spots anyway. The two I was most interested in, which are closest to Lake Titsi here, which is where we want to have an explore, we thought we'll check them out, but there's no way they're going to be empty. They're empty.
Yeah, they're empty.
So we are in a big campsite with all the facilities. Now, if we wanted to hook up to electric, you take the meter readings and they'll take that information and they'll charge you for whatever electric you use. We won't need to because we've got our Blue Yeti and it's fully charged. So we're in a big campsite in a glorious location in Germany on a free pitch in a big campsite. I don't know what to say. And it's sunset.
I have to say, Europe does this van life stuff way better than the UK. Like, they are so accommodating to van life. It's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. It really is.
I can't wait to spend more of my time in Europe doing this. This is just beautiful.
Good morning, everybody, and you join us on a glorious, glorious morning of day 3. You join us in the Black Forest region in Germany. Just had a quick stop for some food shopping in Lidl's. Anyway, today, day 3, next leg of the journey. Sadly, we have to leave this gloriously stunning area of the Black Forest in Germany because today we're actually heading to Switzerland. Got to admit, it's the bit I've been really waiting for. We're going to be around Switzerland for a couple of days. So the miles hopefully will be dropped. Well, not hopefully, the miles will be dropping off then. I think the most miles we're going to do in one day when we're around in Switzerland is 100 miles. So yeah, we've been averaging 250 miles a day at the moment. So it's going to be nice to have a couple of days relaxing and spending more time actually exploring and seeing things. Germany was absolutely stunning to drive through. This Black Forest region just blew me away. It's so stunning. Really, really loved it. And the campsite that we found where we had the free overnighting, again, blew me away. The fact that that's even a thing, that, you know, if you get lucky and one of the free pitches available, like it was for us, to stay in a site like that with all facilities, everything from showers to dishwashers, I mean, and all free to use. It was just superb. But yes, we're going to get on. We've got a couple of stops on the route today. We're breaking the trip down. We've got some lovely sights to see, so I'll show you those on the way. But as for now, we're going to pack up the van and we're going to get on the road. So I'll see you on the road, guys. Bye for now.
high vis on.
Yeah. And they say thank you.
Yeah, cutie.
Hello everybody, so we have finally arrived in the city of Lucerne in Switzerland.
We can walk. Yeah.
Can we walk? Let's cross, it's amber. Now I know the city centre is not exactly the most picturesque of things, but we didn't want to, on this road trip, just look at everything picturesque. However, saying that, we are heading to Lake Lucerne, which is, well, on the way in it certainly looked beautiful anyway. But yeah, we wanted to have a little bit of a look around the city as well.
Look at these buildings though, you say it's not picturesque, but they're pretty fantastic.
Well, that's true, they are. Have a look, guys. She's absolutely right. It is very picturesque for a city, yeah, which is why we wanted to have a look, because we wanted to experience other cities
Oh,
as well as other countryside. We're in the city of Lucerne now. We're going to spend an hour or two around here, just having a look around. We're going to go to the lake, maybe grab a drink and a bite to eat, and just soak up the sun for a little bit and relax. And then we've only got a couple more hours driving to do to get to our park up tonight. So in the meantime, everybody, welcome to Lucerne. I don't know how I'm going to reflect these mountains, stunning mountains, and this beautiful location of where city meets stunning lakes in a video. I hope I can do it justice, guys. It's just breathtaking, absolutely breathtaking. I can't say any more than that. Hello again, everybody. So we have finally made it to the second destination of day 3 in Switzerland. We've made it to our park up for tonight. By the time we reached Switzerland, something began to change. The road slowed, the mountains rose higher around us, and suddenly the miles didn't seem important anymore. Sunlight spilling across the peaks, waterfalls falling from the cliffs, quiet villages resting beneath the mountains. For the first time on the trip, we weren't thinking about where we had to get to next. We were just simply there, taking it in, breathing it in. And somewhere along that road, between the mountains and the silence, the rush began to fade. It was the first time on the journey we truly relaxed, and although we didn't fully realise it then, this moment quietly changed how we would travel from that point on. We'd planned the miles on this trip already, so the route ahead wouldn't change. But something in us had. We began to understand that adventure wasn't about how far we could go in a day. It was about what we allowed ourselves to notice along the way. The quiet roads, the hidden corners, the places you only really see when you slow down. And from that point forward, we knew we didn't want to chase miles anymore. We wanted to savour the world around us, because sometimes travelling fewer miles gives you far more in return. Good morning, everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to day 4. This is the Lake of Brienz. And it is pretty busy right now because there is looks like a tourist boat. That's stunning, isn't it? Quite a backdrop as well, snow-capped mountains. Oh, what a stunning day. And yeah, our couple of days that we were due to be spending around Switzerland, we've actually had a bit of a change to now. We had a plan on things that we were going to see and do, but while on the campsite last night, we met a lovely Swiss lady called Angie, and who was a local. I lived only about 40 minutes down the road from where we were staying, and she was down there just camping out for a few nights, and told us quite a bit about the area. You know, Rose is a big lover of caves, so we're actually going to be looking at some caves shortly. But we passed Brienz on the way to it, and as we didn't get to see it yesterday, we thought we'd come and have a look. Is that bird actually just like nested on the like a little floating platform there? I mean, look at that. It's just something like out of a fairy tale. Can't believe we've driven through Switzerland maybe 3 times now. On the way to Italy, actually. We've never stopped off and explored it. What a waste.
Yeah,
I think it's got to be one of the most, if not the most beautiful country in Europe. And we've just blasted through it. Yeah, we're learning a lot on this trip. I mean, like Luxembourg as well. We've literally only stopped off in Luxembourg before in the past for fuel, because it's always been cheap for fuel. And Luxembourg City blew us away. It's time to get on the road. Time to go see some caves. Not sure how big they are, it doesn't matter. Whether big or small, hot or cold. Rose loves a good cave. So we're going to go check out some caves. See you soon, guys.
This is as good a day as any. to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
So when we were talking to Angie last night, we were talking about buildings in difficult locations. And she's like, don't worry, the Swiss will find a way. And when you say things like restaurants in places like this, I can see what she means. They find a way. There's literally a waterfall running through the restaurant. Does it get any better than that? I haven't seen any better yet.
Do you know why Switzerland people are so healthy?
Why are Swiss people?
They have
so-
amazing quality of drinking water.
Is that what it says?
Basically.
Really? Well, I'm not surprised when you're surrounded by this. Snow-capped mountains in the background. You see that all the way up there?
Warm clothes and non-slip shoes are recommended. Might get cold.
You're in t-shirts and shorts.
Yeah.
Okay, top tip people. If you come to Holcomb Caves, it's recommended
8 to 10 degrees.
it's recommended you wear good walking shoes.
Nope.
And warm clothes.
Nope.
Might be chilly.
Yeah.
I don't mind. It's nice to cool off after being so hot, actually.
Yeah. Ah, that's feeding the waterfall we could see on the way out, yeah?
Oh yeah, you can feel it cooling down now. Wow, look at this.
Oh my word.
Stalactites and stalagmites. Stalactites hang on tight, so they're the ones coming down, and stalagmites stand up with mine, they're the ones coming up. They're straws.
This is your first cave with a river in it.
I know. drive.
Yeah.
That looks like a castle on a hill.
Right in the background there.
Yeah, and the green,
It looks like a miniature sort of fantasy world.
medieval.
Yeah.
There is straws in here. That one looks like a willy. Look how clear that water is. You could just drink it. I bought a bottle of water from the restaurant in the hope that it was as nice as this water. So we're going to crack it open and see.
Good water.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's like two of my favourite things smashed together. Waterfalls and here.
Wow. Okay, Rose, which are the ones that come up from the ground again?
Stalagmites.
Stalagmites. They are huge. Look at that one. Look at that clear. Transparent one on the right.
Oh yeah.
These are the best stalactites and stalagmites we've seen.
Oh yeah, if you bend your knees and look at the water, the lake,
Oh.
it makes them look like stalactites. That's pretty
That's so
cool.
crystal clear. Right, everybody, so this is our campsite for tonight. What is that? And he's on the inside. Get off and walk. Ah. Get off and walk. Sorry about that, there's a massive bug inside here. Anyway, this is tonight's campsite for the night. We've just managed to be able to secure a pitch literally on the edge of the lake. We're going to back up to it so that we can open up the doors in the morning and have a view of the lake. I mean,
Oh, look at this.
yeah, look at this. The next morning, the road again begins to climb, higher into the mountains and deeper into the heart of the Alps. This route is often called the Swiss Alpine Triple Pass Loop, a journey that crosses three of the most spectacular mountain passes in Europe: Susten Pass, Grimsel Pass and the legendary Furka Pass. These roads were carved high into the mountains long before travellers came here for the joy of driving them. They once connected valleys, villages and entire regions across the Alps. Today they offer something different, a chance to experience the mountains in a way that feels almost timeless. Long sweeping climbs, tight switchbacks clinging to the cliffs, glacier-fed rivers cutting through the valleys below, and above it all, the vast silence of the high mountains. For us this was something completely new. We'd never driven Serenity this high before, never taken the van onto roads like this. And yet, as the climb began, the mountains didn't feel intimidating, they felt inviting, like they were quietly encouraging us to keep going, just one turn further. So for the next few minutes, there's not much to say, just the road rising ahead of us, the van finding its rhythm, and the Alps slowly revealing themselves around every corner. Sometimes, the best thing you can do is simply sit back and let the mountains lead the way. Hi guys, just stopped for another quick pit stop. We're still going up the Grimsel mountain pass. I think, well, we've got to be near the top. There isn't much more higher than us now. But look at this. I mean, we're literally just about to start scraping the bottom of the clouds now. Oh, quick jog over the road. This is the second dam we've seen up here in the Grimsel mountain pass. And this rocky island here in the middle of it, that's a hotel. You know, what a place to stay overnight. Wow. Today's video is just going to be lots of me just going wow or incredible. Oh, spits of rain. I'm honestly speechless. This is only the first of 3 passes we're supposed to be doing today. I'm not sure if we're going to get all 3 in today, to be honest, because this one's taken longer than I thought it was going to. But yeah, this is the Grimsel mountain pass. Oh my god. Do you guys see those roads? Oh, I wish you could see down there. Let the switchbacks be. Oh my god, I can see down on all the switchbacks. Ay caramba. Wow, you guys see up here all the switchbacks? We're going up there.
Are we?
After the climb over the Furka Pass, the road finally eases and the mountains open up around us. Just below the car park, spilling slowly down through the valley, lies the Rhone Glacier, a vast river of ice formed from centuries of snowfall compressed under its own weight, inching its way through the mountains 1 silent metre at a time. For thousands of years, this glacier has been shaping the landscape around it, carving valleys, feeding rivers, and quietly rewriting the map of Europe. Because from here, from this frozen basin beneath the peaks, begins something much larger. The meltwater from this glacier becomes the River Rhine, a river that will leave these mountains behind, flowing north through Switzerland, Germany and the Netherlands, travelling more than 1,200 kilometres before finally reaching the North Sea. Trade routes, cities, borders, entire chapters of European history, all connected to water that begins right here as ice. And just beside the glacier, carved deep into the glowing blue heart of the ice itself, is something remarkable. Each year, workers cut a tunnel directly into the glacier, an ice cave, known as the Rhone Glacier Grotto. A passage of frozen blue walls and shimmering ceilings, where visitors can step inside the glacier itself and stand within ancient ice. But mountains move on their own terms, and when we arrived here the cave was closed, collapsed only the day before. A quiet reminder that glaciers are never truly still, always shifting, always changing, slowly retreating from the valleys they once filled. And yet, even as the ice pulls back, the journey it begins continues. From glacier to river to half of Europe, all starting here high in the Alps. So this is showing the coverage of the glacier in 2010, and bearing in mind it was a lot more before that. This is estimated 2030, 2060, and then that's estimated what will be left by 2090. Wow. Today's full of ups and downs. Now we go down. I thought that was a rock in the middle there, but that's a giant chunk of ice in the middle of the lake. Because of the colour, I thought it was rock. Yeah, you can see where it's scraped off. Wow. This is as far as we can go. See, it's cordoned off there, so we can't quite get to the ice sheet. Oh, I wonder if that's the entrance to the ice cave. Yeah, it is. The ice grotto. Yeah, and the rain is just about to hoof it down. And there is the amazing glacier. Right, yeah, so that was as close as we can get to the glacier, unfortunately. And I don't know if you can tell by my jacket, but we came wearing warm jackets expecting to go into the ice cave. Rose especially there with a floofy puffy jacket. We didn't come with waterproof jackets. So the rain's closing in. We're going to head back as quick as we can now and get out this weather and drive through Furka Pass in the mist and the rain. We'll see you soon, guys. This adventure, if nothing else, has been full of twists and turns in many ways. See you soon. Hello again everybody. So we have just completed the legendary Swiss triple pass loop. Unbelievable. Unfortunately the weather didn't hold out for us for all of it. Furka Pass and coming down the start of Susten Pass was a little bit interesting. We also got to see our first glacier. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Sadly, no glacier cave today. There'd been a bit of a collapse due to glacial movement, so they had to close the glacier cave yesterday, so we didn't get to see that. But Rose did, as I said, got to see our first glacier. Absolutely stunning, and I'm really impressed with the van. I can't believe she's just done, it's like, depending on how you measure it, it's at least, depending on how you measure it, it's at least 60 switchbacks across the 3 passes, and many more corners and sharp turns. Wow. And I have to say, Serenity did it like an absolute champ. I've got so much faith in this van now, and honestly I think I probably should have got some new brake pads on her before we started this journey, but timing was a little short and we didn't get a chance. But it wasn't until we were getting down the 3rd and final pass I started getting some squeaks on the brakes, obviously being a bit hot. But yeah, she dealt with it like an absolute champ. So proud of how well she did coming up and down. I'll just show you here that it's the last little bit of Susten Pass. You can probably see in the back there people coming down. And yeah, you will have seen a long footage of the drive through the 3 passes. But yeah, I'm just thrilled. It was my biggest bucket list tick for this journey. I've been wanting for I don't know how many years now to see these passes and see the spectacular scenery and mountains around them and experience driving these things. Never thought I'd actually get to do it in a big van. You know, every day I'm blown away by this trip more and more, just when I think it can't possibly offer any more, or nothing could shock me or surprise me any more than the last scenic spot or the last amazing park up location. I mean, last night by the lake, and having that swim there and that turquoise water, and it was just beautiful. Absolutely loved it. I think definitely was my favourite park up location to date until now. Obviously I've just shown you the quick drone footage of this area and a few pictures. It's just stunning. I mean this, I can't imagine. I guess you would appreciate it, but I mean, imagine living in this village here, and this is what you open your curtains to every day. It's just, I don't know. I don't got any words anymore. I'm running out of words. It's just so picture perfect. Everything is, what is it Rose calls it? Chocolate box picture, or chocolate box houses. So chocolate box houses, obviously, were the houses, the beautiful picturesque houses that were displayed on chocolate boxes way back when. Well, these scenes have got to be the same as well. I mean, I've not seen scenes like this before in real life, and up close and personal. And then we've got Serenity is just parked up right there. I've just taken a bit of a walk around here because behind us is a beautiful river as well, which I'm imagining is pretty chilly, because it's coming straight down from the mountains there. But how lovely is that? Day 5, my new favourite camping location. This one we went online on the way here about 40 minutes ago and reserved it. We got here. There's nobody here. Apparently there's quite typical that they wouldn't be here later on in the day. And we're just to go and find whatever location we want, and I believe they'll catch up with us in the morning. How stunning. How stunning. I do love the sound of running water to go to sleep to. Look at this. There we go. That's more like it. How cool is that? There's Serenity, and here's our little river. The mountains, white peaks, and thick woodland and forest. And cable cars, because we are quite high up right now, even though we're at the bottom of, or it seems like the bottom of these mountains, we're not. This is a it's a skiing resort area, which is why getting to this location took quite a bit of driving as well. For me, it was just the same as the 3 mountain passes I've just been through. So many switchbacks. In fact, the switchbacks were tighter on the road getting from the last pass to here than they were actually on the 3 mountain passes. Just beautiful. Makes me want to get the canoe out, but I don't think I'll be good enough to get down those in a canoe. Beyond my skill level. What an amazingly beautiful world we live in. And there's Rose. I haven't put my hand in yet. Do you want to give it a go? How cold? Oh, yeah, that's cold. We're not having a cold water dip then.
How pretty is that?
How pretty is that? I know, right? I mean, we've got a mountain river, just saying, a mountain river. We've got thick forestry. We've got mountain peaks and snow-covered tops.
And then a pretty little village.
Pretty little village. I mean, it's got every idyllic scene in one place.
Yeah, so nice.
Alright, should we go have some dinner? Time to eat. See you soon, guys. A little bit of a change to today's plan. We woke up in the middle of the night to it absolutely bucketing it down with rain last night, and it's really hammering it down again this morning. And it looks like in this area, pretty much set in for the day and for the night. We were due to be going, well, we are going to Liechtenstein, but we are just going to be driving through Liechtenstein today. We were going to stop off in there this morning and have a bit of an explore, but obviously, honestly, the way the weather is right now, it would just be pointless. We really wouldn't be able to get out and about and explore much when it's like this. So we will be hitting country number 6, Liechtenstein, today, but yeah, just going through it. And then we will be going to our 7th country, which is Austria. So probably not going to be a lot to film and see on the way today with the weather like this. So hopefully I'll see you guys soon in Austria. Bye for now. Right guys, so bit of a complete change of plan. So we're going to continue heading north. We're literally just about to cross over into Liechtenstein, but we are going to blast through. It looks like we were going to be going north and then across east into Austria. We're still just going to go along the edge, well, just slightly into Austria for an hour or two. But our plan and destinations of things we wanted to see was to head further east into Austria, but the weather just gets worse and worse the more east you go, and we're just going to be driving into storms, and it just makes no sense, does it?
No, storms are coming and we don't want to be in storms.
Yeah, not just for the video point of view, but just from our personal point of view of wanting to see things, you know, and explore. So yeah, it makes no sense. And we were so impressed with...
You're on the best route despite slower than usual traffic. You should reach your destination by 15:56.
Thank you.
Head northeast, then turn left.
Okay, will do.
Anything else? Okay, so we were really impressed with Germany on our way through. On the way to start this trip. So we are going to continue north. We're going to blast through Liechtenstein. We're going to go through a couple of hours into Austria, and then into southern Germany, up towards Stuttgart, and we're going to hopefully get to the area of Stuttgart by tonight. So it is going to be just a day of driving through the rain, but southern and northern Germany tomorrow looks like it's forecasted to be sunshine and clouds, so it should be dry weather, and we're going to hopefully get out, maybe do some hiking, maybe even some canoeing, because tomorrow will be day 7. Sadly, and day 8 is quite intensive for driving back as well, because obviously it's our return day, so we really wanted to make the most of the time that we can. And day 6 is pretty much a write-off in this weather, so going to blast through, drive as long as I need to today, just to get us to somewhere in Germany where we can have some fun and explore tomorrow. So that's it for now, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye for now. We have entered the region of Liechtenstein, so country number 6, tick. Once we get through the other side of Liechtenstein, we'll be then entering Austria for a couple of hours, as I said before, and then we'll be blasting through into northern Germany and stopping somewhere this evening in the area of Stuttgart. See you soon, guys. Bye for now. So, the true life of van life. We've always said on this channel, we would show you everything real, warts and all. If I fall over on the side of a mountain, you'll see me fall over on the side of a mountain. If we get lost down a dead end road, we'll tell you we got lost down a dead end road. A lot of social media might make you believe that van life is all beautiful scenery, blue skies and amazing park ups. Obviously most of you would know that that's not the truth. Quite often, it's this. Rain, roadworks, traffic jams. But it's the end result, right? Sometimes you have to get through a bit of pain to get a bit of sunshine. So, right now, we're going through pain, right?
Traffic jam.
Oh, I feel like I'm back in the UK already. See you soon, guys. Okay then guys, as you will have just seen from the video, we have just crossed over the border into country number 7. We are now in Austria. Chance for a quick fuel up. We've also got to get one of those road toll things, road tax things. Vignetta, whatever you call them, but only for a day, because obviously we're only going to be in Austria for a very short time, whereas the one we got for Switzerland covers us for a year. But yeah, quick fuel up, get our road tax thing, and we'll be on our way heading towards Germany. See you soon, guys. Just a little update for you. We are in Germany, but as we've come through bad weather comes collisions. I think we might be starting to get moving again now, but after moving along through Germany at such a good pace, thankfully mostly helped by the autobahns, we're now in a long line of traffic again. Traffic jam. Life on the open road.
Tell the folks what we're doing.
Well, what a difference a 5.5 hour drive makes. So we woke up this morning in Switzerland where the temperature had plummeted to 4 degrees. There was torrential rain, storms forecasted, in fact storms were just around the corner, and we were due to head north and then east, which would have just taken us further into storm weather. So we decided we would cut our losses and we would just keep heading north. So we flew through Liechtenstein, blasted through the bit of Austria, or the shortest part of Austria that we could get through, to get into southern Germany, and we are now just outside Germany.
No, just
Sorry.
outside Stuttgart.
My mind's a little bit frazzled. There was quite a bit of traffic around Germany. Yeah, so we're now just outside Stuttgart. Well, actually, we are in Stuttgart. We're just on the edges of Stuttgart. And yeah, so it is 22 degrees now. The rain has stopped. It is cloudy, but it's pretty warm actually. Yeah, so we are going to go and find a shop, go and get some food and some drinks, supplies, and just have a hello, and just have a bit of a rest and recoup. It's actually cut some of the journey off of tomorrow's drive anyway, actually, so it means tomorrow morning, although we've lost out on today really, we have got a chance now to do a bit more exploring tomorrow. So tomorrow morning we're going to go take a hike, or maybe even a little canoe trip. I'll tell you more details about that a bit later. Well, I think making that decision to head out of Switzerland this morning, burn some rubber and head into Germany was absolutely the right call. From what we woke up to this morning with the dark clouds and the torrential rain, to the clearing skies and the orange sunsets, definitely the best decision. So tomorrow we can head out and have a nice, relaxed, scenic, exploring day again. Well, as the rain was pouring down on the roof of our van last night, I was starting to be a little bit worried that our drive through all the bad weather yesterday might have been in vain. But as you can probably see now, it was not in vain at all. We've just spent the last hour and a half from where we parked up last night, driving through to Heidelberg, and it was clear blue skies all the way. There's still now only the odd light fluffy floating cloud. It's just a beautiful day. So glad that we did the drive and pushed on. And now we're going to take a bit of a look around Heidelberg Castle, which is mostly a ruin now. So in the early 19th century, it was attacked twice by the French. In the late 17th century, the castle was attacked and destroyed in the French War of the Grand Alliance, I believe it was called. And in 1689, which was the first attack, the castle and the town were set on fire. And in 1693, Louis XIV had his sights set on Heidelberg again, with the intention of completely destroying the castle this time. But as you will see now, there are still some castle remains. So the castle, built from medieval times and through the Renaissance, it also suffered many natural disasters, and in the mid-1700s a lightning strike ended the final efforts of reconstruction, and this is how the castle now remains today. We're just going to have a little look, as much as we can see, of this amazing medieval and Renaissance castle, and then probably go down the tram and have a quick look into the town. Oh wow, look at those statues.
Do you want to go up here?
Yeah, where do you want to have a wander first? This way?
I don't know what's up here.
This ticket for the tram that takes us from the castle, you can go up to the one more stop up to the top, or you can go down to the old town. That's included in the entrance fee to the castle.
So we thought, why not?
Yeah, why not? And in actual fact, because we didn't do the guided tour, it was only €11 each to do all the tour around the courtyard and outside of the castle, and include the train tram ticket. So why not? What's that?
Them things.
Ooh, how much are they? You thinking what I'm thinking?
For the back seat.
For the back seats of the van. But don't take off the ones we've got, just add them. And we should, every time we see some, we should buy some more.
I give you for €2.50. And then 2 times €5 only.
Oh, okay, thank you.
What's that? You're getting a bargain.
Getting a bargain.
Why do I feel like that bargain we still got ripped off? 2 for €5. Yeah, why not? Wow, that's a fancy looking hotel. Hotel Ritter. My currywurst. Is that like a curry sausage?
Yeah.
My currywurst.
It is.
It is. Is that like a German sausage with curry on it?
I think.
It is, right?
That's fish and chips there. But that's the currywurst, look.
Yeah.
That's turning it into nachos.
Nacho worst. Worst nachos. Oh. Best view of the day. Love it.
We got nowhere to be, just a slow dance with the summer heat. The world outside can't wait a few, 'cause right now we got nothing else to do. The sun is peeking through the cotton white blinds, your hands still tangled up in mine. Feet on the wall, your head on me.
Well, this, guys. So we have just arrived at Braubach on a Stellplatz, which is the sort of car parks that they have in Germany that have facilities like toilets and power and stuff. Sometimes they're free, sometimes they're cheap. Maximum like €15 down to free. The one we stayed in last night was free after 6 in the evening to 8 in the morning, and €2.50 for the whole of the daytime. This one I think is about 10 or €15.
Not sure.
But we are right in front of the Rhine, as you can see here. Interestingly, boat tours as well. And right behind us, you can show the ladies and gentlemen rows right up behind us on the hill. We're even right underneath the castle, which we might even see if we can take a look at as well.
We'll see.
Yeah,
Anyway,
we'll see.
for now we're going to go and see where we pay and how much we pay.
Beautiful. I tell you what, these Germans have got it right. For van life anyway. I mean, you can tell by the number of them here that it's a very popular thing to do, but to have these sort of ready-made car parks and park-up spots, fresh water you can see over there, toilets and shower facilities, and I don't know if there's on this one, but a lot of them have electric hookup facilities as well. For little money to no money. It's really, really, really good idea. And I mean, they're not exactly in bad locations. Yes, it's by a road, but I'm sure that'll be quiet this evening as well. Locations like this where you've got, you're underneath a castle and by the famous Rhine, in the heart of the wine-producing valleys. You're not exactly stuck by the side of a motorway, I love the little balconies on the front. Open up the door in the morning from your bedroom, and 1669. Still going strong.
They look really German, don't they?
Yeah.
Like you can see that we are clearly in Germany.
Yeah.
Gosh, it's warm.
Mental coaching.
It's in case. Well, that's for you, isn't it?
Do I need mental coaching?
Yeah.
Oh, look. That grapes, it is, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Somebody growing their own grapes.
I think so. Quite a cute hotel. Look at it.
Yeah. Stunning, actually, isn't it? This centre here. Oh wow. Look at that big old water wheel. That's cool. What a beautiful building. Huh. Oh wow. Yeah, a water wheel. Oh, I love the smell of these old buildings with the timber. Just amazing. Oh, this must be the dining area. Oh, that's cute. Oh, how lovely. Huh. That was really cool.
Just a wander around.
Yeah. Really nice dining area. Here, look at, did you see this water wheel?
Huh?
Look here. See, it's more spectacular from the other side.
Oh well, yeah. Let's go and get some food.
Okay. Oh wow. That one in the middle of there at the back, you see the carvings of Adam and Eve?
Yeah.
That looks really old.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're naughty.
Oh wow. What a cool little town. It's really cute. What a lovely little town. What are you laughing at?
Huh?
What are you laughing at?
You just wandering off down little side streets and stuff.
No reservations, I've still got a window seat. How's your translating going without any
I'm
signal
doing
for?
all right.
So they have no Wi-Fi, no English menu. Not that they should do, but we haven't got any signal either, so we can't even Google Translate. So we're just trying to work out what's what. Rose is allergic to mushrooms, so she can't have mushroom, but we know that's
Yeah, but
fungi.
fungi, so we know that.
But yeah, I think we're gonna go with. She's just gonna have something like a chicken and pepperoni or salami or something, if we can figure it out.
That's tomato.
Oh, those church bells are loud. So we have got prosciutto ham and salami. As the journey slowly drew to a close, the miles behind us began to mean something different. This trip had taken us across countries we'd never visited before, through forests, lakes, and some of the most breathtaking mountains we'd ever seen. And along the way, the idea that had begun to form earlier in the journey had only grown stronger. The quiet roads, the mountain passes, and the glacier-fed lakes in hidden valleys. They reminded us that the real magic of travelling isn't found in how far you go in a day, but in the moments you allow yourself to truly experience. Those roads through the Alps especially left something with us, a sense of wonder, a sense that there was far more waiting to be discovered beyond the roads and crowded places. And that feeling didn't disappear when we left the mountains behind. If anything, it only pointed us towards the next adventure we're about to go on. Because in just a few weeks' time we'll be heading back towards the Alps once again. This time in Italy, following the direction of old trade routes, exploring the quieter passes, gravel tracks and mountain roads that once connected valleys long before modern highways existed. There's still a few upgrades to finish on the van, a little more preparation required this time before we set off, but the journey's already taken shape, and this time we'll be venturing even deeper into the mountains, searching once again for quieter roads that inspired us. This time, we're ready. We'll see you in the mountains.